Good morning, guys. My name is Jessica Tejeda and I'm going to be your English teacher. So, today we are going to learn about pronouns and also about how to use it with the verbs to be. To give the class, I am going to be based in the book Interchange, the first edition, and it's the yellow one. So, we are going to start with the pronouns. We have 7 different pronouns. The first one is I. I is going to be used when you want to talk about yourself. For sure it's just singular, and it's just about to talk you about what are you going to do and how you act. Then the second one, it's you. So you, it's in second person, and you are going to use it to talk about another person or another people. It can be used in singular or also in plural. Then the other one, it's he. He is going to be used when you want to talk about a man that has been already mentioned in a sentence. Then we have she. She is going to be used when you want to talk about a woman that has been already mentioned in a sentence also. You can use he and she to talk about animals and persons. Then the other one that we have is it. So, it is going to be used when you want to talk about things, places, or an event. So, it could be used in third person. The last one that we have is we. We is going to be used when you want to talk about you and about a group of persons in which you are part of the group. And we have another one more that is they. And then they is going to be used when you want to talk about a group of persons in which you are not in. And then now these are the pronouns that we have, so please don't forget I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. And I am going to teach you how to use it with the verb to be. And we are going to learn the 3 basics today. So the first one is am, the other one that we have is are, and the last one that we have is. So, as I told you, is when you want to talk about yourself and about the things that you do. So you are going to use it with I am. Then the other one that we have is you. As I told you, you is to use it in second person, and you can use it in singular or in plural. So it will be used with are. Then we have he. He is for animals and also for persons. And you are going to use he is. Then we have she. She is also for animals or persons, but when you are talking about a female, so it will going to be is also. Then we have it. It, as I told you, could be used to talk about everything. So it is. Then the other one that we have is we. We is in first person also, and you can use it when you are talking about you and a group of persons in which you are part of it. So it will going to be used with are. And then the last one that we have is they. They is going to be used, as I told you, when you want to talk about a group of persons in which you are not part of it. So you are going to use it also with are. Now I am going to give you some examples of sentences in which you can use these pronouns. So we are going to start with I. So the first one that we are going to learn how to use in a sentence is I. You can use it last. As I told you, you can talk about yourself. So I am going to talk about me. So I am your teacher. Also, you can write the I am as this. But this one, the one that I wrote as first, is the simple form to write it. So, I am your teacher. I am talking about myself. Also, you can say, as if someone is you is talking about yourself, I am a student. So here we have 2 sentences in which you can see how to use the pronoun are. So now we are going to proceed to learn how to use the pronoun you. You is when you are talking about another person, and you can use it from singular or from plural. So in the case of plural, that it's about a group, I am going to use you as an example. So you guys are students. And then in singular, when you are talking about just one person in particular, for example, I have just one brother, so I can tell my brother, you are my brother. So this is the plural example, and this one is the single example. And you can use you as the same way. You don't need to change nothing to use it as singular or as plural. Then we have he. As I told you, he could be used for animals and for persons. So he is my brother. This is the example for persons. And then the other one that I have is he is a dog. This is the example for animals. And also with she, we have the same situation. So she is a nurse. And the other one that we have, like for the animals, she is my cat. These are the two examples in which you can use it from animals and also for persons. Then we have the pronoun it. It could be used also as an expression, so I am going to teach you how you can use it. For example, it is amazing. You can use it here to tell like pizza, it's amazing, so it is amazing, and also you can talk about a place that it's really amazing. Then I am going to give you another sentence like it is a good place. It could be used to describe some things, like you can describe places, you can describe situations, you can describe wherever you need to describe. And then we have we. We, as I told you, is when you are part of a group. So, for example, we are studying English. And the other example that we have is we are friends. These are the two types where you can use we, and don't forget that it's when you are talking about you and a group of persons in which you are part of it. Then the last one that we have is they. So they is when you are talking about a group in which you are not part of it. The first example that I can give you is they are friends. You are talking about a group of people that are friends, but you are not part of them. And the other one, for example, is they are students. I am a teacher. So I am telling that a group of persons are students, but I am the teacher. So I am not part of the students. Then we have another situation in he and in she. So I am going to explain it first of all with he. He also can be used in a sentence or in a paragraph or also in a conversation in which you have already mentioned a person. So for example, we are talking about Carlitos. Carlitos is my friend. So now we are going to describe how is Carlitos, but we don't need to tell Carlitos again because we can use he. So he is the best one, for example. Now I'm going to give you another example, and for example, to talk about an animal. So my dog, it's amazing. And also, we are already talking about my dog, so we can only ask he is brave, for example. And we have already talked about here Carlitos, so we use only he. Here is the same, we have already talked about my dog, so we are only the he over here. And then the other one is she. We can talk about Jessica, it's me for example, so Jessica is my English teacher. We have already mentioned Jessica, so we can only use now she. She is 21 years old. And then, to give the example for an animal, we can talk about my cat is small. We have already mentioned my cat, so now we can only say she is black. And here it was the same. We have already mentioned Jessica, so then we can only talk about she. Today we have already learned about the pronouns and about how to use it with the verb to be. So please study about it, and then we are going to get the other video to continue with the appreciation of this. And take care, my name is Jessica Tejeda, and please don't forget to practice the pronouns.